Hello guys, today we're gonna be talking about this watch. This watch was on my list for a hell of a long time, but yeah, first thing first, this is a Casio Oceanus. This is my Seiko SRP A87, the red one, limited on the Nick Man case hook strap. With the winter times and colder weather, I really enjoy this elastic straps. But anyways, let's talk about this guy. As you can probably guess by the title, I indeed plan this to be my last watch for quite a while. This year I bought a couple of rather expensive, at least for me, watches. One was the Seiko Turtle and another one is this. These two were on my list for years, yeah, this year was a kind of a good year for me. So I was able to purchase those two, and I realized that a lot of the other watches that I'm looking at, that I want to get into, are a little bit more expensive, and also the ones from that price range around $300 to $500. Well, mostly if you go Seiko, go Orient, go Casio if you want, you get pretty much the same rank of watches, and you do have like 2 or 3 watches that you really look forward to, and once you get those in that price range, there's not much else. I mean, the new models comes, but you basically are getting the same stuff. So if you know what I mean, kind of the same presentation, same quality level, and yeah. So since that is the case, and also soon my child will be born, and with that I'll have, I already have a lot of expenses. Bought a lot of things this year, you know, like furniture stuff and yeah, whatever. But that's gonna expand a little bit in the future with the child, and so I do plan to just leave a little bit the hobby, not leave it for long, but just at least for a couple of years. I'm probably gonna be making a video or two here and there, but a new watch, probably, except I may get at some point one of those G-Shocks that can track your heart rate and have sensors and stuff, but that's for another reason, like for workout activities, falling and stuff like that. And also because my G-Shock that I use for that, let me just show you. You can see how it looks. This is 5 years old. Pretty. That's from. I mean, just water and stuff like that, which is, I don't know how, that's caulk. I think it's caulk gold. Yeah. Anyways, that watch I've been using for workouts, for showering, for I time my cold showers with it and stuff like that. So yeah, it's. I mean, it can deserve a break. But anyways, let's go to, I've been rambling quite a lot. Let's go to this watch. I first want to show you, not that you have seen this, but the packaging of this watch. Here it says Casio, here's the model number. This is, I don't know, seems like something from the seller. I bought this watch from Sakura watches, though. I'm gonna link their site. I have nothing to do with the guys. They haven't paid me, they give me nothing. They don't know I'm making this video, but I'm super happy with their service, so I'm gonna just provide the link if you wanna shop for Japan domestic watches, or other Japanese watches might not be domestic and stuff like that. There's a nice place to go is there. The prices are super good, and yeah, again, the service is nice. So the watch came like this. Actually, this was under, but it came with the bubble wrap inside, also with this thing here. The case, this is like a leather package, really nicely made, and this is some of the how I call this, some of the stickers that the watch had. You can see that, sorry for the focusing, I gotta manually focus on this thing. This is like a leather, with not a real one, but anyways, nothing like too fancy about it, but it's nice, it's very nicely made. You get the, of course, the books and stuff, which are I haven't opened those actually, but I don't plan to open them. I don't know why. I just like, for example, I like this, like to stay packaged like that. I don't need to read those. I can just get the information that I need from the internet. Yeah, as I said, you already probably know and are aware, but the watch is well, not. I'm having some freaking difficulties packing this thing. What am I, slow? You probably know that Casio Oceanus line, I believe, was Japan domestic, the whole line, up until recently, and I do believe that some of the models are available in the US as we speak. For the last couple of years, they have I think they have officially announced those, and they do sell them in the States, but not the full range, and not this watch too. Let me pull this aside. This watch is one of the older models. It has been around since 2012. It's 13 years model, so soon to be 14-year model. This is another reason that although I was dwelling on whether I should or should not buy this watch, particularly at this moment I was kind of afraid that they're gonna stop making it, because there are already newer models that have Bluetooth connectivity, and this one has already only the radio sync function, and I do receive the signal, kinda. Sorry for this though. I do kinda receive the signal, because say kinda because, for example, this watch has been with me 3 days now and haven't gotten the signal, but my G-Shock does get the signal, again, not every night, but it gets it like at least a couple of times a week, so I'm guessing that it's something with the weather, because we're not, I'm in Bulgaria. This is not that close to Germany, so yeah, a lot of smudges on this watch. The crystal is, yeah, but anyways, a lot of talking about different things and not much about the watch. So 7 minutes in, Jesus, this is the worst review I've done, I guess. So dimensions, they state 41 and a half. It's more like 39. The bezel itself is 39, so probably with the protrusions here and here a little bit more, but feels like 39, feels like even smaller. Look to look, I don't remember, gotta check some other video, but it's like something like 46, 47, and a little bit more if you count this, the last, how's it called? The last, well, it's kind of the end link, which is, yeah, not really an end link, but yeah, the last link, it doesn't, you can see. Yeah, the effective look to look is from here to here, which is a little bit more than the look to look. The watch is titanium, super light. This thing is like, I don't know, I haven't weighed it, but it's no more than 80 grams. It's even a little bit lighter than the G-Shock that I have. Other than that, sapphire crystal with amazing anti-reflex. I'm not sure if it's showing how it's showing here, because the light might be a little bit too bright. You can even see the solar panel if you, well, under this light. It's not on camera here, it seems like it's super visible, but it isn't. During the day, it's just the dial feels like a super dark glass, something like that, which is a little bit shiny, and I'm pretty sure that I have a lot of where my words went. They have placed quite a lot of anti-reflects on the inside of this crystal, because if they weren't, you wouldn't be able to, I mean, you would be able to see it, but it would be a mess, because the markers are super reflective, the dial is super reflective. I mean, that thing would have reflected like crazy from the glass in the dial. The way this thing is executed is well, very nice, to say the least. I mean, first of all, you hear this in all the videos, and I'm not sure if it shows great. Let me see if my camera here is good. I believe it should be. Yeah, my camera's kind of crap. But because to my eye this thing is shiny, but when I try to show it to the camera it looks like muddy or something. I don't know if it's the angle that I'm looking at it. Let me try to do another thing. Yeah. Well, it is what it is. And what I'm trying to say is that the polish of this thing and the places that is polished is very nicely done. It looks better than a lot of stainless steel watches, if you ask me. The polish and when you consider this is a titanium watch, it doesn't look like titanium. It's the way it's made is like it looks like steel. But being a titanium watch, this makes it very comfortable to wear. This is super smooth on every angle that you wear this thing. It's not top heavy, which is also a good thing, because I mean, having a thin bracelet, I'm guessing this is one of the reasons that they made this bracelet a little bit chunkier and solid clasp, just to balance out the watch, which I mean, I'm pretty sure that some thought has went into that. Super nice bracelet, super comfortable. You have half links, you have regular links. They're using pin and collar system for the links. I'm just checking here something that probably need to push one of those a little bit further. Yeah, no, they're fine, kind of fine. Yeah, not much really else to say about it. I'm trying to think of something that if you're interested in this watch, you have already watched like a dozen of reviews on it. And I'm gonna say this: I have been considering buying this watch for around 3 years, I think, more than 3 years even. And at some point I was like hesitant, like, man, buying $370 for a watch from Japan and like paying VAT, which that cost more than 400. I mean, it was like total like $460, something like that, with shipping and with VAT and stuff like that. It's pretty expensive, but in my opinion, it's worth every freaking dollar, penny, whatever, because the level of execution and quality in every aspect of this watch is something that, for the price range, I haven't looked at much more expensive watches than this. I mean, close and personal. I have pretty closely looked at some Oris watches when we're talking about Swiss watches. At a shop, and probably when you look at one of the, I'm talking case wise and dice wise finishing, Orises look similarly as a quality as this watch, and the cheapest Oris is like 3 times more expensive than this watch. So when you put that into perspective, I mean, comparing this to a Swiss watch from the same price range, like Swiss watch for $300-400, those watches look terrible. I mean, I mean that. I had a Certina, tried to love it, like had it for about a year. I mean, super basically made case, 100% made in China. This case is not made in China though. Anyways, I'm gonna elaborate on that a little bit later. Cases made in China, dials made in China, everything is basically made in China. They ship parts back to Switzerland, partially how you call that, assembled. Then they do assemble most of the things. I mean, China's not the problem, but the Swiss label itself and the brands, I mean, they're way overcharging for just for the names. And buying a Tissot Certina for $500, you're getting kind of a mediocre build quality with some brand name. So basically, they're starting to look to me like the designer watches. You paying for the freaking brand, and I don't want to pay for a fucking brand, man. I want to buy a watch, and I want to enjoy the watch, and I want to buy it because it's like speaks to me, or I feel it special in a way. and I find that only in Japanese watches as of now. Probably some Swiss watches are nice, but we're talking like different price class. For example, if you look at Breitling, Omegas, probably there. This is what I'm talking about. But if you wanna get into a really nice quality watch with some history, with some heritage and stuff like that, you gotta go Japanese. There is no way for you to go elsewhere. I mean, there are some watches that have history like Timex and stuff, but even some Timex is like the one that I have, the Falcon Eye. I mean, it's super cheaply made Chinese watch for like $30 tops that they sell for $130, and that's a little bit of a disappointment, if you know what I mean. So anyways, back to this thing. As I said, the case is not made in China. I read on numerous places these cases are made in a factory in Japan that is specialized in that. They make only cases and presumably some bracelets. They make the cases for the Casio Oceanus line. They make the cases for not all, but at least some of the Grand Seikos. They make the cases for Casio again, but the Mr. G line, those super expensive G-Shocks that cost like 2-3 grand G-Shocks. Not to confuse those, don't think that the finishing on this is like Grand Seiko level. Not that I have handled a Grand Seiko, but again, this is a $350 watch excluding VAT. Grand Seiko's quartz are like $3,000 without VAT on it. So just like 10 times price difference. It's not the same watch, but again, it's super nice knowing that super sophisticated quartz movement, nicely finished case, produced in the same country. You get all this super fancy features like the world time, which is super cool. Just pull out the crown and it goes to the time zone that you're in. Now you gotta just scroll down to somewhere else in the world and just go there, push the crown, and everything adjusts, aligns. You haven't lost anything time. If you're traveling, this watch is super amazing. Let me get back to... I'm not traveling, by the way. I just like knowing that I have this feature. Also, let's get back to my time. You can see it goes back, and I mean, super crazy. All the hands are individually motorized, and the date too. The date just on the click on the 12-hour mark of the second just spins for like a second and a half and stuff like that. Super, I mean, not super quick, it's not snapping, but it doesn't start before 12, and it takes about a couple of seconds to go from the one day to another. You have calibration settings for the hands. If they, for example, don't hit the markers, which you can calibrate them, but you can see that it's hitting pretty much every... Let me try to see. It's hitting basically every markers. What else? You can calibrate the date window. This is... Sorry about that. This is the way that is presented to you, because it can be a little bit higher or lower. You can calibrate that manually, and yeah, I mean, this is just... yeah. I'm not disappointed. I have been considering this watch for years. It was not the easiest decision, but yeah, I think I did the right thing. And if they stop making this and I didn't get it, I would be super mad. And also we got a loom. Let me just try to... where is my... You can see that the loom is okay. Looks much better on camera than it is in real life, but it's clearly visible. I do believe that they haven't made it super potent on purpose, because it's like an everyday watch that you wear. You can wear on a lot of different occasions, even with a suit and stuff like that. And if you... in that case, it would look a little bit weird having a watch that just glows. Like, for example, you know how if you're wearing a diver and go from well lit to darker area, you see the whole watch glow. This watch is not like that. This is much more how do you call that? Much more subtle, and that makes it I think it makes it more I don't know, incognito or something like that. But yeah, this is it. It was more of a ramblings on my side than a review itself, and it's getting pretty long, so I'm gonna be closing that one off. Again, if you don't like bracelets, don't buy this. You cannot put something else. This is part of the case, so this is basically, if you buy this watch, you wear it on that bracelet. That has been said in many videos, but I wanted to mention that. But yeah, I'm just saying, if you want to get this watch, and if you think you'll like it, and if you have a small wrist like me, 6 3/4 inches, you can see that it fits perfectly. It's extremely comfortable. It's one of the greatest watches that I've ever handled, and worth every price, every penny. If you like this type of standard watch that you can wear day in and day out with sportswear, dresswear, and whatever, this is the watch. You can just get one of these and you're covered for the next like 20 years or so. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I'll try to make some other content here and there. I have an idea for to talk about Seikos, for the old Seikos, because this watch is, for example, I think I got it in 2019. The watch is produced in 2016. I don't know what the model is, but the model is probably something from the 2014-15. And I just want to talk about what Seiko was and why some people are disappointed. But I do believe that Seiko deserve the price rise. So anyways, yeah, Casio Oceanus. If you are interested, if you like Japanese watches, and if you are interested in Japanese domestic watches, and you're thinking about one, just go and grab one. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching.